Good morning, everyone. It's been a little while since I've left a video, but this one is one I need to leave today. Over the last few days, it's been very interesting for me. Well, not just the last few days, a couple of weeks, actually. And I'm going to try to keep this short. But I'm going to switch the camera because I want you to see something that is what I think is a very powerful message that I'm experiencing today. I've been experiencing it for about, a couple of weeks now, as I go through some challenging times. And so let me switch this because this is quite extraordinary. Just for filler, or just for background, today the swells are at 14.5 feet and greater. The wind is out of the northeast or almost east from here. It could be northeast. I was looking at this earlier. It's a rainy day, stormy day. The seas out into the North Sea are 25 plus. So if you're a person, if you know anybody in the Merchant Marines, if you know anybody that's a sailor that works on the container ships and that works out in, say, on the wind farms out in the sea, that big ship right there, I'll just give you, they're in for some supplies and repairs, I think. But at any rate, say a prayer for those people. Keep them in your thoughts because when they're out at sea on days like this, it cannot possibly be not dangerous. Let's put it that way. It might seem fun for some, like for me, it might, just kind of be a little fun. But certainly not safety at the utmost. So I'm going to switch this around because I want you to see what's happening. Share with you some thoughts and keep your eyes on the lighthouse back there. And actually, I'll try to zoom in a little bit so that you can see the size of the waves, like that one right there. The lighthouse is 75 feet above sea level. That's its height. And you can see the waves that are coming in. They're pouring straight over. And this is, we're midway between high tide and low tide. Low tide is about 3:20 or so this afternoon. So they just give you an idea of where the sea level is at right now. But here's what came up for me. I've really been going through some times over the last few weeks. I won't go into details about it, but just know that it's really had me see who I am at my core. And in terms of when there are challenging times, how do we orient ourselves around those challenging times? What is it, where are we coming from? Is my phrase as a life coach. My phrase is, where are you coming from? Are you coming from your emotions? Are you coming from your true self? Are you coming from your identity? And notice this lighthouse real quick. It's just sitting there, standing tall, firm, never shaken, always there, always present, always still, always firm, always the same, always being tall, always white and red and white and red. No matter what is happening around it, no matter how big the waves are, no matter how big they're crashing in. So just have to be with the moments when they come, right? You can see how big the seas are, but the lighthouse never stirs. It doesn't move with the waves. It's just there, as still as can be. And what I'm encouraging you to notice, that I've noticed that through my learnings, through the pointings of Muji, through the pointings of Sadhguru, through the pointings of Jesus, through the pointings of Buddha, there is something within us if we just pay attention to it. There's something within us that's always just there. No matter what's happening in our life, just like the lighthouse, and boy, I tell you, there's a lot of analogies that are coming out of this. Just like the lighthouse, it's always there. It doesn't move. It doesn't change. It doesn't change with the tide. It doesn't change with the crashing waves. It's still, and it's strong, and it's present. Just like the lighthouse, it also shows us the way. Are you with me? Are you with me on this one? It's always there, always present, always still, always standing, always lighting the way. The challenge that we have, I feel, as my experience is that I have a tendency to want to go to my brain to solve, or to use it as my source for solving, for being in chaos, for being in difficult times or challenging times, or when feel like I'm getting tossed about in the seas of life. Instead, I go to my brain instead of going to this center, this always being, always there, always still, always. Do you get what I mean? And look over here, you can see, I'm just going to show this. You can see these waves when they come crashing into the wall behind that tower. You will see how big these waves are, going up 70 to 80 feet in the air. That's their splash distance. There's, man, like that right there. Oh my gosh. These waves are so big, so massive. And they're only, 14. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. And look, the lighthouse never moves. It's always there. It's always there. I want you to hear this. There is a lighthouse within all of us. It's the true us. It's always there. It's not shaken by the going-ons of life. It's always there, and it's always lighting the way. And if we were to center ourselves on it as who we are, rather than trying to use our intelligence to get through the challenges in life, rather than trying to use our chutzpah to get through life, rather than trying to use our wit and our charm to get through these challenges of life, what if we were to just center, look at that, what if we were to just center on the lighthouse that's always there, always present, always being, always standing, just still, lighting the way? What if we did that? What would life be like? I'm experiencing this over the last few months. It's constantly coming back to me over and over and over again. And the more I listen, the more I center my focus on that stillness, that lighthouse, the more peaceful I become, even when the storm is all around me. Just want you to be with that. Just want you to just noodle on that for me. Just as an encouragement, noodle on that one thing. I love you guys. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whomever you're with, I hope that joy and love and peace reign in your life. And may your feet may your footsteps be light, and may the ground always be soft beneath your feet. Love you.